This small monster was not even 2 years old yet, but every day it was whipped 50 times as punishment. Since childhood, it had been afraid of humans, yet deep inside, its natural instincts were extremely ferocious, and if trained, it could become a deadly weapon. When the monster saw Jack pick up the whip, it thought its life was about to end, but suddenly Jack lowered the whip. Instead, he cut a piece of pear and gave it to the monster. It was the first time in its life that it had tasted something sweet, and it swallowed the entire pear at once. Jack had won the monster's heart. He didn't just show mercy, he also took a great risk by setting it free, doing something the monster had never even imagined. The monster hesitated for a long time and didn't want to leave. When Jack called out to it with complete honesty and warmth, the monster turned back one last time. Its heart felt heavy as it etched Jack's face into its soul and silently vowed that one day it would repay this debt of kindness. Not long after, the king discovered that the monster was missing and immediately ordered his soldiers to search for it. The monster Jack had freed was now declared a fugitive, with a huge bounty placed on its head. What they didn't know was that Jack had fled into the mountains with his wife, living a quiet and simple life far from the outside world. But that peace didn't last long. Eventually, the soldiers surrounded them from all sides. Jack had no intention of surrendering without a fight. Holding his wife's hand, he tried to escape, but they reached the edge of a steep cliff with no way out. To save his wife, Jack pushed her into the fast-flowing river below and then turned to face the soldiers. Jack was an incredibly powerful warrior, standing alone against the entire army. At first, avoiding spears in the open field was not difficult for him, but then the commander intervened and launched an attack. Jack was struck by a special arrow, and his strength began to drain rapidly. In the end, the soldiers defeated him and sealed him inside a coffin, planning to take him back to the palace, where the ruler would decide his fate.